got a full house already. I didn't plan on that. I just walked in the door and there they are. So these guys are super active today. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn the Wi-Fi on. No, wait, get back. Come on. Here we go. We're gonna turn the Wi-Fi on and we're gonna load a video and we're gonna give these guys some energy. I'm gonna turn this fan on. The fan is behind the chair, and I do that because it's bleeding magnetic energy. I need to get a trimeter here so that I can show that, but not a whole lot I could say. Once upon Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off. We're going to put that, I'm going to put it on the floor. Okay, so it's the 23rd of November. I just turned it on. I got one over there at the door. I got one that's on me. Okay, so I can only track the two. So I'm going to leave them on the screen and put this guy in the chair. The chair, I got it set up great right now where I can just, oh, never mind. I thought I had it great. That's all right. It's not like I'm not gonna lose it anyway the second I put this guy in this seat. But anyway, let's put you in. Okay. I didn't see what happened there, but whatever. Okay, let's set these balls up here. He just set that one off. But that was probably more likely me than it. Okay. Then we got this bad boy here. And we're going to do that. Okay. Don't touch him yet. Wait. Don't touch him yet. You gotta wait for the lights to shut off. Okay. Now, hit those balls as hard as you can. Okay? Hit them. This ball I'm gonna put right here. Okay? Yeah, not sure how well this is gonna work. Alright, no. Hit the other balls, not the ball that's lit up. You always want to hit the ball that's not lit up. Alright, so now we're going to turn this on. I can't see the time. 108. So let's start with this. I'm going to give it till 115. That's when I'm going to turn the. I'm going to. I'll probably quit on this task. Hey, the balls. Don't look at me. What are you looking at me for? Oh, no, there you are. I can't see where your head is. Yeah, so the one arm he's got back there is probably touching the fan. That's what's giving him energy. Hey, light up the balls. Yeah, I need you to work on that. Stay focused. Okay, but you gotta wait for the lights to shut off first. Wait. Okay, now hit him. Hard as you can. There we go. Okay, so now I think those are going to be a little bit more sensitive. Okay, hit him. Any ball you want. Uh, I'm going to put this here. I've had some success putting that ball and anchoring it between the fabric and the gear of the folding chair. And I can tell you, the next time I do this, maybe not the next recording, but the recording after that, I'm trading this chair out for just the cheapest lawn chair I can find. This thing is too heavy for me to be carrying. What I could produce is the test environment. Hey, what is it with you? Look over here. Hey, pay attention to what you're doing. Light the balls up. You, you two, work on it. I set you next to this guy just for this very reason. Yeah, try a different ball. Try this ball. The green ball's good too. But you gotta focus all of your energy. Try to go right through it. Try to hit the chair through the ball. Okay? If the ball's here, you're trying to aim underneath it. Go right through it. I'm teaching this guy karate. So he's working on it, but he's sucking it today. And I'm giving him all kinds of energy now because I've got a Wi-Fi device playing a movie underneath him. I've got this fan here. I'll move the fan closer and then turn it on higher. You, balls, light them up. Okay, wait. I just touched them. Okay, you gotta wait until the light shuts off before you hit them. Okay, now, you, looking out the window. Hey, focus. Okay? Stop looking out the window. Focus. There you go. Well done. All right. Ah, just in time. Can you light up another one? Try another one. Yeah, see, that's why I put one of them on a piece of paper. Because if it's not anchored, it's going to move at least a little bit. Come on. buddy. Do it again. Different ball this time. Try a different ball. The reason I use the colored balls is because I want to be able to issue instructions and tell them to light up the green ball, light up the red ball, whatever. The problem is that the sensitivity of them varies based on where they are on the chair and per ball. I mean, if I take 10 balls and set them up exactly the same way, half of them will be the same sensitivity. The other half, it takes a lot more to move them. Okay, you can hit the blue ball again if you want. You, pay attention. You can hit that again if you want. I'll give you a couple more minutes. Usually once they figured out how to light one of them up, then they just hammer away at it. I mean, the blue ball, they were hammering away at it all night. You know, there's a real easy way for me to get them to do it, and that would be if I block their access to me. So, in other words, if I get into bed and I cover myself with the Faraday fabric, and they can't get to me, they won't even give it 5 minutes before they start doing other stuff to try to get my attention. So I used to have a Doberman to protect me from these things. I put the Doberman in bed with me. All right, well, I'm going to get... Oh, he did it again. Good for you, buddy. You got it again. Can you get one of the other balls? Yeah, see, the sensitivity on these balls is not good. Let's move that there and see what happens. No, this one's pretty good. This is the one that they've had the second most success with. Let me try tilting this at the same angle as the blue ball and see if that helps. Maybe he's aiming for the button. I have no idea what they're aiming for. So that's why I tell him you gotta swing right through it. Okay, you, pay attention, hit the balls. Try that one. All right, I'm gonna get the Faraday fabric out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something different. I've only had... They're able to use fabric almost like it's an extension cord. So if I'm in bed and I'm laying on top of a sheet, they could get underneath me by using the sheet, and then they'll make you itch, and they're going to make you itch back of either shoulder, middle of the back, or lower body. It's grown back, so I can't show you, but I can show you under normal circumstances what they can do. You could see this, where I've got all these cuts here. That's from me taking my heel in the middle of the night and scratching my leg with it. And so I ended up shaving all of the, basically melting or singeing off all of the hair on one side of my leg because I was scratching it all night. I didn't realize until it was too late that I had this line there that looks like somebody taped me with duct tape and then do it. Yes, he's hammering away at that green ball there, but he's not having any success. It's not his fault. Okay, wait for the light to shut off. I see you working hard on it. I appreciate that, okay? Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey! Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. I looked at the screen and saw that green ball flash, and I thought he got it. Nothing, huh? All right, let me get the Faraday fabric out. I'm going to get that out, and I'm going to get a towel out. The first guy that I had to deal with, he measured at 8 volts of power through a voltage meter. He was able to pierce fabric, so if I were wrapped around in a sheet or blanket or something, no, it had no problems getting at me anytime it wanted to. The rest of these guys haven't shown me that they can pierce fabric. I don't think they're even trying. So let's see what happens if I try to use just a towel instead of the Faraday fabric to separate them. Oh, wow. Hey, 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 hey. Wow. Hey, hey, over here. Hey, hey, come over here. Over here. Over here. This way. Stupid. This direction. I'm over here. There you go. See? That wasn't that hard. You're a moron. Hey. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now you're getting it. There you go. This guy's pretty good. I don't know if it was the difference between the Faraday fabric and the fabric, but uh, that's the first time I've tested that since I got rid of the first guy, so that was interesting. So let's open the mirror now. We'll do some mirror testing. I'm going to switch the view to infrared as the making the thermal camera the primary view for a moment. Wait. I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, the mirror is finding something. See now it thinks that it's tracking the or the heat signature of the mirror, and now it thinks my arm is part of that heat signature and not part of the blue one that would normally look like it's actually me. I have no idea why it tracks the mirror. I can only assume that's where the portal is because on the few occasions when the camera can capture them leaving when they disappear, they all go in that direction. Uh, and that was the case at another location, or at least we thought it was. And then we smashed the mirror and removed it from the room, and then we found out, oh no, they were just diving into the closet floor. That's where the portal was. All right, I'm switching this back. So you're gonna light these balls up or what? Something just happened to my screen. I don't know what happened. Let me just look at something here. All right, well, I didn't have anything else planned. I need to set up these other balls so that I've got them lined up on the string. That would, I've got enough balls to do that. Um, but the batteries on these balls don't last for very long, so it's like the ones that are there on the chair. I keep them turned on all the time. So depending on how much activity they're getting, by the time I get to the recording at the end of the week, they could already be dead. Yeah, he's hammering away at that green ball there, but he can't get it. That ball all the way to the right, I know it's hard to tell, but that's green. It's hard to tell because he's got one of his feet, and they're creating that. Oh, I'm doing it too. There, stop putting your feet down low. Yeah, I can't get rid of that red stripe without reorienting them, and I don't have that kind of energy yet today. All right, well, I'll give it a couple of more minutes and let it hammer away. Let me just make sure something. No, jeez. Yeah, he's hammering away at that green one, and I think it's not his fault that it's not working. I think that. Okay, go ahead, hit him. Try it now. All your energy. Hit that green ball. Kick it, punch it, slap it, whatever you got to do. Light it up. I used to have everything on the paper, but then the purple ball here on the left, he's had some success with it when I had it anchored. I think it all depends on the sensitivity of the ball. All right, well, I didn't have anything planned that was additional today. I just wanted to test Sunday afternoon since they're able to uh, gain a fair amount of energy during that period of time, and it's a little more convenient for me to do that than 8 p.m. on a Saturday. Anyway, the email address is afterlifescienceandtechnology@gmail.com. It's all one word. And if you've got any suggestions or tests you'd like to see performed, just send me a mail there. But I'm wrapping this up. This is as good as we're going to get from this guy today. Yo, now or never. We're shutting you down. Okay, that's the end of that.